Today we're going to solve exponential equations. We will also solve some problems sent to us by Alan, an 11th grade student from Marawi, Philippines. Solve the following exponential equations. Give it a try and play the video whenever you're ready for the solutions. Question number 1. 3 to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 81. The first step that you need to do here is to make sure that the base for both left and right are the same. So for question number 1, we can rewrite 81 as base 3. So 81 is the same thing as 3 to the 4th power. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 27, times 3 is 81. The left side, we keep it as 3 to the power of x plus 1. Notice that the equation now here has the same base of 3. So for the left side and right side to be the same, the exponents x plus 1 should be equal to 4 as well. So here we can solve for x by subtracting 1 to both sides. So x value is equal to 3. To check for the answer, we can substitute x is equal to 3. So that is 3 to the power of 3 plus 1 is equal to 81. And this is 3 to the 4th power. And of course, 3 to the 4th power is 81. So x equals 3 is the right answer. Question 2. 32 is equal to 16 to the power of x minus 1. Since our first step is to make the base the same for both left and right, what do you think is the base can we use here? It is base 2 because 32 is the same thing as 2 to the 5th power. 16 is 2 to the 4th power, and then we need to have the x minus 1. Since the bases are the same, the exponents 5 and 4 times x minus 1 should be equal to keep this a true equation. So now we can solve for x. 5 is equal to, distribute the 4, we have 4x minus 4. Add 4 to both sides. We now have 9 is equal to 4x. Divide by 4. So x is equal to 9 over 4. Question number 3. 5 to the power of 4 plus 2x is equal to 125 to the power of x. For this question, we will use base of 5. 125 is the same thing as 5 to the 3rd power, and I will copy the x. I will just write down 5 to the power of 4 plus 2x. Now we can set up an equation for the exponents. 4 plus 2x is equal to 3x. Solving for x, I will isolate the x on the right side by subtracting 2x to both sides. Simplifying this, left side is now 4 because 2x and negative 2x is 0. 3x minus 2x is 1x, so the x value here is equal to 4. And you can always check your answer by substituting the value of x into the equation. Question number 4. 7 to the power of 3x minus 2 is equal to 1. What do you think is the base that we can use here? So how do we make the base the same for this problem? Try to recall the zero exponent rule. Zero exponent rule indicates that any number to the 0 power is equal to 1. Of course, that's excluding the base number 0 because that makes it indeterminate. So this problem is the same thing as 7 to the power of 3x minus 2 is equal to 7 to the 0. Again, 7 to the 0 using the zero exponent rule, the answer is equivalent to 1. So now we need to set an equation for the exponent, and that is 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Adding 2 to both sides, we have 3x is equal to 2. Now dividing both sides by 3, our x value here is 2/3. Question 5. 2 to the x times 1 over 8 is equal to 64. For this problem, we need to use base 2. So we keep 2 to the power of x. We know that 8 is 2 to the third power. So 1 over 8 is the same thing as 2 to the power of negative 3 using the negative exponent rule. That's a multiplication, and 64 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 6. Now let's simplify the left side using the laws of exponent, and we can write this as 2 to the power of x plus negative 3. So we have x minus 3 is equal to 2 to the power of 6. If you're multiplying the same base, you are simply adding the powers or the exponents. So now we can set up an equation for the exponent, and that is x minus 3 is equal to 6. Now we can add 3 to both sides, so the x value here is equal to 9. Question number 6. 1/4 to the power of 2x plus 1 times 8 to the power of x is equal to 256. For this problem, we will also use base of 2. 4 is the same thing as 2 squared, so 1/4 is the same thing as 2 to the power of negative 2 using the negative exponent rule. So now we have 2 to the power of negative 2 times 2x plus 1 multiplied by 8 is the same thing as 2 to the third power. So now we have 3x is equal to 256 is the same thing as 2 to the 8th power. Simplifying the left side using the laws of exponent, we need to add the exponents. So we have base 2 to the power of negative 2 times 2x plus 1 plus 3x is equal to 2 to the power of 8. Now we can set up an equation for the exponent. We have negative 2 times 2x plus 1 plus 3x is equal to 8. Now we distribute the negative 2, so we have negative 4x minus 2 plus 3x is equal to 8. Combining like terms, negative 4x plus 3x is negative 1x minus 2 is equal to 8. Now we can add 2 to both sides. So negative 1x is equal to positive 10, and dividing by negative 1, so our x value here is negative 10. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel at Celzo Academy.